Let's all take a deep breath in and out. Welcome everybody to Wirk Talk. Today we are broadcasting live from the beautiful Gartenbaukino in Vienna, joined by this wonderful singer, Rachelle Jeanty. On this podcast, I speak with people who are gently shaking the world by their actions. And I ask them about their journey and its wisdom, about their vision, and about the impact they create. My name, as you know, is Nicole. I'm a business coach, mentor for silence and meditation, a columnist, activist, and founder of the Wirkschaffer, innen. Who we are? We are a non-profit association standing for connection, inspiration, and sustainability in all aspects: environmental, ecological, and social. So let's work, let's talk, let's start our Wirk Talk with Rachelle Jeanty.
Wow, already so many. Hello, girls. Hi. Hello.
Hi, beautiful soul.
Is this the position where we're supposed to sit?
Yeah, our camera is here and everybody can see us, I hope so.
Wait, I move it tiny
Yes.
so I can also see.
Feel free.
Yes.
Last year, I was invited to a retreat in India called Gandhi 3.0, organized by Nipun Mehta, the founder of Service Space. And this is an NGO with one purpose: giving and serving others. And they have 500,000 volunteers, including, So Nipun came to me in India and asked, we have an event at this night. Could you be our MC? And please, please introduce our singer, Rachelle Jeanty. And I was like, there are 100 people. Who is Rachelle? Who is she? And then we met. And when I looked her in the eyes the first time, you see this sparkle and this power and this amazing energy. Yeah? And it was so obvious. This woman can look beyond the surface. She has a strong feeling. She has strong emotions. She has power. So we had a connection from the first second, I say. Okay. And now some facts about you. Rachelle is a TEDx speaker, toured with Céline Dion for 2 years, performed at the David Letterman show and in Vienna at the Opera Ball. She's a highly sensitive person, of course, an honorary member of the Wirkschaffer. She meditates with 2,000 children in Taiwan.
Yes.
And today, she's singing with Madita and us, with 700 women. I have so many questions. We are both highly sensitive persons, so please tell me, how did you manage a tour for 2 years?
Yeah, us highly sensitive people, stimulation around us can easily tire us and shut us down, even at moments where we need to be really functional, indeed. So your question is very pertinent. I must say, to answer specifically your question, that at the time, first of all, I did not know that I was highly sensitive. I found out later on. But I look back, and the tour, of course, when you're touring with such an artist, you have the top conditions. So it was actually pretty good for an HSP because you have 4-star hotels and you got tour buses where you got a very comfortable bed in the bus and you got your own little TV in the bus and you got all this beautiful food and basically the conditions to set back the nervous system were put in place. The pace was intense. We had sometimes like 4 shows a week. And we had to travel a lot. The biggest traveling was in Canada, believe it or not. I grew up in Canada. I had never seen Canada because Canada is so big. And we did that tour, so that was one of the most extensive. However, I really noticed after the tour, when I did my own solo career, and I had to do everything, book my own flights, look for my own clothes, talk with the venue, hire the musicians, book the rehearsals, write the emails, write the promotional emails, do my nails, book the hairdresser. I mean, all of this I did completely alone without a manager, and that is a real challenge for an HSP, for a highly sensitive person.
Actually, how did you start as a solo artist? Because it's a complete different thing and a long process, so how does someone start this?
Well, before I had gone on the tour with Céline, I had already started. In Montreal, I was singing jazz with a guitar player, and I had already started my own songs, but just when I was starting this process, and I was really getting quite sitting into it, I got the call. I was discovered on stage as I was a back vocalist for another artist, another known artist in Quebec, and the team from Céline came to spy on me because they had heard about me, and then that was my audition. It was on that show, and I got hired. I mean, they asked me if I want to go, and I will be very honest. I don't say this to everyone. At that morning, when I got the call, I had a little hesitation. I wasn't sure if I should do it because my own path was already starting to trace, and I felt it, and I felt for the first time really aligned with my person. The first text starting to come out of me, my first creations. And you know what it was about? Woman empowerment. It was. I did not even know at the time that I was so with and for women, but that was my first inspirations. But then some people talked some sense into me, and they said, Rachelle, you cannot refuse such an offer. And I decided to, of course, go on the tour. And after a while, I knew that if I did not, even before going on tour, I knew that if I don't set myself a boundary, a deadline, I could stay on this tour and finish my life there. And so many do.
Really?
Well, a lot of back vocalists they also have their own thing going on, and then they become back vocalists, and it can get very comfortable in a certain way. You know, you make good money, you travel the world, I did amazing stages. My big, great thing in my life is like, oh my God, I sang at the Madison Square Gardens, you know? But if you're not careful, if you don't pay attention to your soul's need, you can get caught into the comfort, and then you forget your soul. And the next thing you know, you stay a back vocalist. Nothing wrong. Back vocalist is a career on its own. It's an amazing thing to do. But when you have something to say and you feel you have a purpose, it's very important not to forget it. That's so I kind of forced myself to not forget this, and I decided to leave.
And you did.
And I did.
Because you are a solo artist now for many years.
Yes.
You did it.
Yes.
So the first sparkle was growing and growing.
Yes, it was actually indeed. It was the first impulse when I first got the call. Is like, should I really do this? I did. I went, but I gave myself some limit. And of course, I'm not saying that this choice was easy. It was not always easy. When you don't have a manager, unfortunately, I did have one manager on my path, and he turned out to be a very dishonest person. If you want, I don't want to dwell on this now, but if you want to know about it, you can watch my TEDx talk. My TEDx, you just, Rachelle Jeanty, TEDx. You will find what happened. And that was a big hurdle on a big thing to overcome on my path, but made me stronger.
I think a lot of people will watch the TEDx today.
Great.
I think here on this minute is very important to say thank you, because you shared your story, and this is empowering for others, and not many people know the whole story. So really, thank you for sharing it.
Thank you.
And in a TEDx, in a very wide area. So we all know everything we do has an impact and can inspire others. Yeah. Which singers actually have inspired you and your work?
Well, there are three major singers that have a real impact in my life. The first one was Billie Holiday, a jazz singer. She has a unique voice, but she is an icon of courage for me, because this is a woman that lived and sang in the 1910s and 1920s, 1930s in the America, segregated America. She was a big star. She would fill up rooms and restaurants and venues, but she was not allowed to go to the toilet in that same place because of segregation. At the time, they separated blacks and whites, and I don't know what it is in her, but that thing that it took for her to still come and serve the music, despite the fact of such hostility, such hatred. That's that thing. I don't know if it's called resilience. It's a mix of resilience and courage. I always kept that in mind. If she went through it, I can go through a lot of things.
Wow.
The second one is Aretha Franklin. I think many people here. Aretha has a voice like no other. Aretha can heal. You can listen to Aretha and you're completely transported. Yeah, her voice is tremendous, and her songs, her music. And the other one is India Ari. She was a black woman at the time that came out, at a time when there were a lot of Barbie dolls. They were pushing the singers very, very much. I never wanted to play that game, and that's also one of the reasons why it was difficult for me. I didn't want to play these games that this male-dominated industry asks you to do. I've seen doors closed the day after they realized that I was not going to lay down with them. I've got people that stopped calling me when it's real. It happens for real. So India came out with her natural hair, her locks, and her colors, and fully like saying, I'm not your average girl from a video. My worth is not determined by the price of my clothes. Whatever I am wearing, I will always be. She says India Ari, and I will replace it with Rachelle Jeanty. She was wonderful. And she's a liberation for all that do not want to be confined to the standards And she writes songs. If you don't know her, I invite you to really discover her. India Ari. A-R-I-E.
I love her.
She's amazing.
I
So
love
she
her
gave
music.
me
She's amazing.
the chance to kind of go for her types of messages that she goes, the messages of the spirit of being aligned with your authenticity and everything.
When I was younger, I had a flat in Vienna, and I get a present, a 3 meter, 3 meter, 3 meter Leinwand for drawing.
Wow.
And I put in her album, and I draw the face of a woman. And I cannot draw it coming out of her music.
You see how inspiring she is? Yeah.
I'm very bad in drawing, yeah, please. But I can send you the picture.
I would love that. Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, the music is healing you, say to us. So, can you share a moment with us that really showed you that music can transform a person?
Yes. I'll say something about me, about something that happened. After I got basically scammed by this producer, and everything was blocked. My career was blocked. My album did not come out. I dove into a very dark hole. And at the time, my mother, who was in a choir, I realize you'll hear this part in the TEDx talk. I'll still resume it. I was invited to sing with a choir at the time, and I was so depressed at the time, I didn't even know if I could sing. But I went to do it, and it did transform me at that moment. It really transported me completely somewhere else. When I was there, I really thought, hey, I'm actually really fine. What actually it led to after that was the discovery of meditation, which really did transform me from my inner being. I tapped into a very sacred place that we all have, all of us. And then the whole music path took a whole other direction, because I started mixing music and meditation. That's what I wanted to offer after that. And then I understood that was the reason why I left the tour. That was the reason why I wanted to do this path. I lived some of the most amazing moments sharing music and meditation with people for the last 10 years. A lot in Austria, by the way. I did a lot in Austria. And I went all over, including in Taiwan, with these children. 2,000 children. Who would have thought that they would be quiet?
Yes.
And they were. Yeah. They were. It was amazing. Yeah.
They were tuned in. Yeah, in 3 hours we all know how it feels to mix the meditation and the singing. I think we can really feel it today. And yeah, that will be amazing. 2,000 kids. I have only one, and yeah, I have a picture. It's amazing. I know you have to travel a lot, and you mentioned the booking and everything. What's your driving force? What keeps you going and going and going?
It's gonna sound predictable and cliche, but actually, women.
Thank you.
Because yes, there was a time when you're alone in this industry, trying to make your path. What is this?
Is it me? Is it you?
I don't know.
Let's try it.
There you go. Oh, it's my earring? Okay, it's leaving right now. Whoa, that was loud, sorry. Okay, thank you.
Women.
Yeah, women. Because when you're in this industry, as I was saying before, you're I was going to say confronted to a lot of men, and there was a time not so long ago, my very best friend here knows, she's seen me in a time when I thought, okay, that's it, I'm done with music. It's too hard, it's trying to meet these expectations and sing to. And then I tuned in, and Yvonne and Gina arrived in my life. Gina was the one that was accompanying me one day backstage before singing for Ali Malouji at the, I don't remember, somewhere in Gina. And Gina was sitting next to me. I had just met her, and she took care of me so sweetly. And she said, I have a secret I'd like to share with you. And then I said, sure. She said, oh, no, I think I'm too shy. And I said, go ahead, say it. And then she said, one day I dream of filling a stadium with women singing, for women who don't have a voice. And I'm like, I'm yours, girl. I'm here, I'm with you. Yes, I knew it. And then Yvonne joined, Powerhouse Yvonne, started to make things happen. It's like, whoa, okay, this is actually really happening. And then I started channeling songs that were really for women. And then a whole bunch of inspiration started to flow again. It's like, aha, I'm not done at all. I ain't done at all. I did not have my right, how can I say? I was not looking at the right inspiration. And I found it, and then since then, woo, a lot of songs are coming through, and a lot we're gonna sing today.
Oh, yes. So we come to our last 4 questions. We do it as a quicker word rap. So, what does singing personally mean to you?
Existing.
What has singing done for you the most?
Stand up for myself.
Is there any female empowerment project that you think we all should support it?
Madita. Wirkschafferin.
Yeah, she's an artist. This is now my last question, and I think it's a special one for this special day, the International Women's Day. What should every woman know?
That they are holding the sacredness of this world. The way this world is built, this system is built, we forget the sacredness that we have. We are the gateway to the holy. We're the gateway to the universe. We're the gateway to love. That's what we really, really are. And there's so many areas where love is just not even required. The heart, what is a heart? They don't even know about it anymore. We are the holders of that. So we should never forget that.
Thank you. Our friend Sarah Tulivu, the nun from India, she was in Austria in the summer, and she said, everything we do is sacred. Just reminds me.
If we want to see it like this, it's true.
Yeah,
I don't know about the buying the shoes, though. I'm not too sure if this is really sacred.
We're working on that. Please, everybody, we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And we take all the words from Rachelle and the inspiration with us. And last year I wrote a column about Rachelle. I'm not sure if you remember, I wrote, "This is not a woman who is singing some lyrics. She is the voice." So,
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you. What I love to do, it's not only the composing and creating these songs, it's actually to really share them. It's not just to sing them to you, but it's sing them with you. So this is what we're going to do. And I actually decided to put together a mini album of 4 songs, but they are these sing-alongs. So if you like what you're going to experience today, or if you already feel like you want to know about it, there's my friend Devika, she is here, and she will be outside with the with the album. She will be outside with the mini album that I've put together. There are going to be 4 songs on them, and these are songs that you can really actually use as your own mantras, your little meditation, or your empowerment to get you started in your day, under the shower or in your car. It's going to be right there in the hall. You can see Devika and Sophia, and yeah.
You will love it.
Grab them before they leave.
Yeah. So, thank you for being such a powerful voice for women. Thank you for your time.
Thank you also, Nicole.
And I love the rest of the day. I know what's coming.
Thank you. How about we give also an applause to Nicole?